Okay, for the tab that I made, the top line is your main melody. Just doing this. Stuff underneath it is your harmonies. And first harmony, you have seconds. So basically just playing, and we're keeping this in the key of A minor for the most part. There's one part that is not. So when you play seconds, you're harmonizing in seconds. You're just playing one note higher in key against whatever it is you're playing. So the note higher than A is B. If you the note higher than D is E, and so on. So I'm just kind of going in order like I demonstrated last night, to where you harmonize in seconds, you'll harmonize in thirds, then fourths, and in this key they are perfect fourths, so there is a sharp 4 involved in the key, just not demonstrated in this. And most likely you won't be harmonizing with a sharp 4 on most things that you listen to anyway. And then we have fifths. I used perfect fifths instead of the flat 5 that occurs naturally in key, because it's going to be more common. You can do a flat 5, but I just tabbed out the perfect fifths. And then you have the 6s, and then the 7s, and then a non-linear harmony on the last thing. And you can really make up whatever you want for non-linear harmonies. So I have this MIDI track on the loop right now. So hopefully you'll hear a good enough distinction between the computer guitar and me. So I'm just going to play in unison with it first. So no harmony here, just what the computer's doing. Now I'm going to do seconds. This is not a very pleasant harmony. The other example I told you about was minor seconds. That sounds even worse. This is not tabbed out. You just play the exact same pattern a half step up. It would sound like this. So it's a very ugly harmony. If you want to cause a lot of tension, use minor seconds. Now I'll do the thirds, the most common harmony. You can also do this at a different octave. That's fairly common to do. Alright, now here come the fourths. Has a very Egyptian sound to me. Now here come the perfect fifths. This is what I have tabbed out. One note is not in the key of A minor. That note right there, the F sharp, is what is not in key. If you wanted to play fifths, harmonize in fifths with being in key, you would need to play the F note, and it would sound like this. It has a very offsetting sound because it's a flat 5. that causes a lot of dissonance. In fact, if you wanted to, you could harmonize everything with a flat 5 to cause dissonance, and it would sound like this. Not very pleasant. Sounds kind of wacky. A little bit over the top, I think, but you could use it. Those are flat 5s. Everything is a flat 5. Basically like playing like that. Anyway, so 6s are next. I'm gonna play 6 notes above the notes, the main line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna be starting on F and playing the same pattern. I goofed up. Take 2. Let's play like this. That's in key. It doesn't sound like a terrible harmony, but it's not as pleasing to the ear as thirds, fourths, and fifths. At least not to my ear. Now the 7s. Okay. And now that non-linear harmony I have in there, it is this. Again, make up your own harmonies. Harmonize in any way that you want. You can go between just 2 notes for a harmony if you wanted to. It could be something like or while this guitar is going up, the other guitar can go down and vice versa. Something like or maybe this. Let's see. You could like do arpeggios on top as a harmony. Maybe. There we go. So again, as far as what harmony to use, it doesn't matter. Whatever you like. Those minor seconds, those were not in key. You're not going to have a minor second happen in key except for 2 places. So in the key of C, a B can be harmonized with C as a minor second, because that's a half step apart. And E can be harmonized with F. F would be the minor second of E, because that's a half step apart. Those are the only 2 places it's going to happen in key. Flat 5 only happens in 1 place. So if you're playing in fifths and you want to stay in key, then the B note in this key will be harmonized with an F. F is 5 positions higher than B in key, and that creates the flat 5. Now, If you harmonize in fourths, and you harmonize the F, you'll get a B. Because you got your F, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4 notes up. That's the same sound as a flat 5. So here's a 1 and a 5. Whoops, 1 and a 5, like a power chord. If you flat that fifth interval, it goes down here. It's the same thing as going 1, 2, 3, 4, and sharpening it. In this key, starting on F, B is considered a sharp 4 because C is in the 5th position. Technically, you can't have a 5 and a flat 5 at the same time when you're dealing with a major scale. Bebop scale, that could be different because you have 8 notes being played. So one of the intervals is going to have to get a duplicate since we really only deal with 7 intervals. I think that covers it. Well, if you got any questions, let me know. I will plan on seeing you again Wednesday, and hopefully you'll be able to get these guitar profiles to play back for you. It's going to be very helpful. Alright, see you later.